What you wanna do now? Should we head back to my place? When you give me that smile, I think my heart's turning up the pace. I don't care about what we do if I get to be with you. What you wanna do now? What's to be afraid of when we're young, stupid, and in love?
Hi guys, and welcome to today's vlog. I just filmed an entire clip and then I ran out of space and then I accidentally deleted it, and so yeah, here we are. So what I was saying, it is 12:09 actually on Sunday. So I didn't go to church this morning. We were up late last night. Me and my husband watched the Thunder. I don't even remember. It's on Netflix. It's a new one that just come out, new show. Has Jason Bateman in it. Anyway, we watched that. It was okay. It was kind of corny, but you know, I think it was meant to be corny, but it was okay. So when we got done watching it, it was like midnight, and so we went to bed, and of course I TikToked on my phone, and then I put my phone down and dozed off, and then my phone lit up and it woke me up. And I don't know how long I had been asleep, maybe 10 minutes, maybe an hour, I don't know, but I could still hear Sterling. She was upstairs. She was playing Roblox with her cousins, Alyssa and Evie, and she was laughing, and you just came over here and walked all over my tool. Go away. Go tell your mama. I think she needs to feed him. Anyway, so this morning Sterling was really tired, and my husband, he has to be to church at, you know, no matter what, because he does the sound. But he got up and left the house about 8 o'clock to go to Dunkin' to get us some Dunkin' Donuts, because right after church, him and his brother and dad were going down. Papa's brother had passed away yesterday. It was very unexpected, and so they were just going down to visit, to pay respect and visit his family. Go! Get out of here! Go! 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 She's looking at me like, what? So anyway, all three of them were going down there right after church. And so I knew I had all these ribbon trims to make. I have like 14 ribbon trims on my list. I don't have to make them all tonight, but I have to, you know, it would be a good idea to try to get some of them done, including the ones that I didn't finish on Friday night. So my plan is just to sit down here, and I'm going to work on ribbon trims for I think 2 hours. Around 2 o'clock I will fire up my machines and start embroidering. But for now, I just want to mainly focus on getting these ribbon trims done. And I have Journey down here right now. Sterling's upstairs. I don't know what's for dinner. I don't know what time my husband will be back. But I know this week we'll have to go to a funeral. I don't know what day that is. Sterling has another dentist appointment on Monday, which is tomorrow, to get the other side of her. She had cavities on both sides, so they wanted to do it 2 separate times. So she has that. I don't even know if she really remembers that she has to do that tomorrow. Go! It's Boo. Anytime they don't get fed first thing in the morning, they get fed twice a day. They get wet food twice a day. And normally when Sterling gets up, which is usually 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, they get fed. But because she slept late, I don't think she's actually fed them yet. They do have all the dry food they can eat, so it's not like they're starving. They have a bowl full of dry. The same thing with Millie, the goat. I feed her in the morning, and in the evening I give her a cup of, well, I guess it'd be a scoop, which I think is 2 cups of grain. But I've been giving her extra because the babies have been eating it, so I've been giving her like 2 scoops, which would be 4 cups of grain. And then I give her a scoop of alfalfa pellets, And then she has, of course, hay. We went yesterday and got more hay. So there's 2 fresh bales down there. Normally I just do, I've tried different methods with her hay. I've tried to give a bale and, you know, try to protect it some way, form, so it doesn't just all rot. I have tried just giving, you know, little sections at a time. It's just hard when, like, I don't have nothing to keep it in or put it anywhere. So what we did is that the big plastic totes that are down there, that was their houses. A lot of people use them for animal shelters because they make great animal shelters. They are waterproof. They're big. They are called 275 water totes. No, go away. But it's like this big thick, almost like a milk carton, but it's like really thick. Like you have to have a saw to cut it, so it's really thick. And it's inside of this metal cage. Now you can take the, you know, the part they call the bladder out of the metal cage, or you can leave it in, whatever you want to do. You could cut the part of the metal out and have, like, you know, a metal protectant over it. However you want to do it. People use them for all different sorts of things. No. So that's what has been the shelters down there for Otis and the goats. And now we do have the big house that Millie was in. It was a dog house, it was goat house, and it's up here. And now we have what Papa had built them, that big, huge goat house. Like, that thing is heavy duty. It takes a tractor to move it. Out! You guys, you're annoying me. Both cats coming here. Close the door on them. Winnie will open the door. But anyway, what I was getting at is I went and got 2 bales and I used the metal cage from that bladder, and what we did is we put tarps, we zip tied tarps around it, so 3 parts are covered so they can go in and eat the hay. So and they're kind of set back, so I don't think, I mean, sure, when it rains hard enough and the ground gets wet, I'm sure they'll get wet at the bottom, but for the most part I think they will be pretty well protected. And she has constant hay. So Millie has constant hay, and I feed her twice a day. Cats have constant cat food, and they get fed wet food twice a day. My chickens have a 30-gallon feeder, so they are constantly fed, and the duck, we fill its feeder up, you know, make sure it's fed. So everybody will have a constant supply of food, but I do like to, you know, make sure they get food and water and all that stuff. And now the baby ducks. The baby ducks are still in Sterling's room. We have a brooder box in there, and we have the 4 ducks and the little bantam that was born, hatched. We have the incubator going, and we put 12 eggs in it yesterday. We'll see how many hatch out. And I candle lit all of the eggs that the 2 bantam chickens are sitting on. 2 were rotten out of the ones the bantam was sitting on, and a majority of them are past day 19. I have a booklet that came with the incubator, and it says if it looks like this, you know, this is what they should look like at day 19, or it goes through different days. And so a majority of them were definitely past 19, so within a couple days they should be hatching out. And then the other group of eggs, there might have been a couple that were 19, past day 19, and then a lot of them were forming still. So that is probably at least another 2 dozen of eggs there. So I might have 3 dozen chicks. Now granted, they probably all won't hatch out, but you know, if they did, we would have like 3 dozen chicks. So right now my mind is like, okay, so I need a brooder big enough. So right now I'm thinking I might just use like one of those little swimming pools to put them in, and then they do have the one, I do have the one, Brooder, the warmer or whatever. If I need to, I can go buy another one of those and put 2 of them in there, but hopefully I can get rid of them kind of quickly. We're just doing it just for the experience, and we're going to sell them, and I do want to keep like a majority of the bantams, and then when they get older I want to keep the females, and then we'll get rid of the males, the roosters. So, and then my ducks, I just love my ducks so much, you guys have no idea. When we went to Tractor Supply, there were the only 4 left, so they had tons of chickens there, and we're like, we don't see no ducks, and then I look, and in the bottom one there is 4 ducks, and I'm like, I want them all. Just give them. Plan was originally we had 3 ducks, and I wanted to get, you have to buy 2 at a time, 2 ducks at a time at Tractor Supply. So my plan was to get 2 more ducks, and hopefully one of them would be a male. And then the 2 ducks, my ducks disappeared. It still makes me so sad, you guys. So they disappeared, and now we just have the white duck, which we renamed Nancy. So her name is Nancy. If you ever hear me saying Nancy, that's her name. The reason, Grandma has a goose out in front of her porch at Papa's house. So she had this goose there forever, and all the kids have taken their picture with it. But the goose is named Nancy because it has her little names at the bottom. So we just renamed her Nancy because I'm like, you know, I think her name was Comet. I don't think that fit her. So I kind of like, you know, my animals to have like an actual like human kind of name. I think it just, you know, gives them a little more personality, like Jessica and Danny and Gloria and Angela, and you know, they, you know, so we renamed her Nancy. Her name is Nancy, and I don't know what we're going to name these babies yet. I think we're just going to hold off on names until we know exactly, like, if they're a boy or a girl. That would help because, you know, naming Angela and naming Hound and Comet, and, you know, although those names, Hound or Comet, could probably go either way, but probably not. It sounds like boy names to me. But I'm going to hurry up. I'm going to work on these ribbon trims until 2, and then I'll fire up some machines. Hey guys, just a little update. It is 2:48 and I'm still working on ribbon trims. I got all of my mint sewn on almost. I'm working on my blue, and then after this I have purple. I actually took a bit of a break. Nathan came over. He's been fishing, and so Danny had a bunch of yarn for Cora. So when we saw Danny at Myrtle Beach, she brought it with her, and so then I told Nathan to stop by the house because he's fishing just down the road. I was like, stop by the house and get this yarn, so he did, and we just, you know, visited for a little bit. And now I am getting ready to sew on my blue. I told the girls that once I get all the blue and purple sewn on, that we could go and get something to eat. We really didn't eat much of a lunch today. I made a ham sandwich and I halved it with Journey because, I don't know, just really wasn't in the mood to eat, but I knew I had to eat something. So I halved a ham sandwich with her, and then she had a yogurt and goldfish. Okay, I'll turn it on in a second, and she's out here. She was ready to fall asleep, but we'll see. Okay, it is 3:37. I got done with the blue. I keep getting interrupted. Well, I won't say interrupted. I called my husband just to see where they were at, and you know, because I don't know what day they're gonna have the funeral on, and as you guys know, I'm working with Angela to get a Melco, a new one. We're gonna go brand new, and right now my plan is we're going to get this machine, and then we'll just, you know, I don't know, I honestly don't know how their financing works. Like if I, you know, I have, you know, two options I could go with. Number one being, if they offer financing, do the financing through them. And I know they offer financing, but, you know, do it through them and then, you know, do that way. Or go to our bank that I borrowed money from for these, which is a home equity loan line of credit that we can borrow off from and pay back. Do it that way. I already owe like $6,000 something dollars. $6,300 maybe it was. I don't remember. But originally I borrowed 75. I think it was 7,500. I think, I'm not positive. I think it was 7,500. I can't remember. Anyway, that was like, originally I borrowed that money, and then I owed just less than 1,000 when I got this one. So then I borrowed, this one was originally going to be 65, but then they brought it down to 6,000. And then because we couldn't get it to work, and they said I could give them $5,000 and then bring it home, get it to work, get it working, pay them additional $500. So it'd just be $5,500 after it's said and done. But we did borrow the $6,500 from the thing, and I actually used the extra money, $500, on the new computer, and then I actually used $500 and I stocked up on a lot of supplies that I needed at the time. So that's why I still have a lot of shirts. I don't know if you can tell. I have more shirts. I have a lot of like 8s and 10s and 12s. Well, and the ones I don't have a lot of are the ones I use a lot of, which is 5T, 3T, and I think that's it, honestly. But so that brought me back up to like 775. That's not right. I don't remember. I don't even remember anymore. But I do make bigger payments than I actually have to so I can pay it off. I was very gung-ho last year to just pay it off, and I was paying these large sums of money, and that was just on this one so I could buy another one. And so yeah, so this is my plan right now, is just to get the new machine, get it here. I don't know how long it takes to get here, and then I'm going to move Amaya out of this room into there, and hopefully a tech can come and fix it, but it'll be out there for now. And then I am going to probably run Bravo in the new machine, and if the Amaya gets fixed, the Amaya, I'll run all three, but I'm going to put this Bravo on the market, so that way if nobody's coming to buy it or whatever, I'm still using it, utilizing it, getting my order workload down, because y'all know I've been stressed out, and I try not to, like, I try to make my videos, you know, real life as it is, and I don't like being a downer. And I did get I got so many wonderful comments on my last video, and I appreciate every single one of them. Like, I read all of them, and half of them brought me to tears, of course, because I was like, you guys love me. And then, you know, there was a couple, but for the most part, everybody was super, super, super sweet. I actually just received one, and I was like, I actually had a couple people offer, but I had Kim email me or message me on Facebook just a little bit ago, and she's like, you know, I can work on some of your stuff for you if you need me to. And then I just received a message from, hold on, I was making sure. Oh, from Vanessa Lopez, and she offered help if you need help with a few orders. You guys are so sweet, honestly, like seriously, like the sweetest. But anyway, thank you guys so much, like seriously, truly. Anybody that does this kind of work knows like how, I guess, stressful it is. Like if you don't have a machine and you have all these orders, you know, and how do you work on them? What do? You just do a lot of praying, and that's what I've been doing, is a lot of praying. I know with all my heart that, you know, for whatever reason this has happened, and for, you know, whether it be just to overcome this and just to make me that much stronger, just to evaluate the way I do things, to, you know, for whatever reason it happened. If anybody wonders why I'm not wearing my wedding ring, it's because, look, I broke out right there. So far my eczema is, what eczema? I still don't have, you know what I mean? True. Got old lady fingers, but I don't have any. Like before, I used to have like raw, it would be raw, like hamburger meat, raw, but it broke out right there. And that's just because when I went to Myrtle Beach, guess who forgot to take her medicines? He was having too much fun. I missed the 10th. I take my pill on even days. I'm supposed to take it every other day, so I do even. So I know if it's an even day, I gotta take a pill. But see, I missed the 10th, and then the 12th was Monday, and I missed the 12th. I took it on the 13th, and then I took it on the 14th, trying to get back into the swing of things. So now it's the 18th, and I have to take it again today. So hopefully, you know, we won't have no more. But because it's right there and it was so itchy last night, I took my ring off and put medicine on. So anyway, let's go to Zaxby's, get us some lunch dinner. We had like I said, we just had sandwiches and easy peasy kind of a lunch deal. But let's go get some of Zaxby's. And my husband said when he gets home, Sterling's bike is not working. It's broken, so I don't even know what happened to it. But she, like, every spring, like, is obsessed with riding her bike, and it's just something she does, like, every single day. It's like multiple times a day. She's like, oh, I'm gonna go for a bike ride, and she just takes off and goes for a bike ride. Usually it's just around the peach orchard or in the backyard, or, you know, she's not like on the road or anything like that, because that would like freak me out, because you know the world we live in today. So anyway, on Craigslist, my husband saw a bike, and we want to hopefully get it for her. I think it was $50. So, and we did look at Walmart for new bikes, and they seem to be pretty wiped out of bikes. I don't know if everybody's just bike riding or what. And that's one thing I look forward to, is when we go to Mackinac Island, we ride bikes. We rent bikes and ride them. It's so fun. It's just fun. Anyway, you ready to go get something to eat, Jern? You'll go get some chicken and french fries? Chicken and french fries and sweet tea. That's what I'm going for. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. I'm just, I did all of my blues. So I'm just going through and this is how I do them. I do the channels, and then I do one side of blue and then the other side of blue. So I just cut those guys and then I heat seal these ends. I did 3 12 months and 2 5Ts. So after this I have to put to, you know, thread them on the waistband. I have to do purple. Purple is my last color. So we're gonna go get something to eat. I'll come home. I will fire these guys up and I'll continue to work on purple. I always say these guys. This guy. The guy that don't work very good. This is the shirt, the last shirt I embroidered out. It did pretty good. It didn't miss any stitches. Not like the other ones were like missing, like, I say it's pretty good, but I still see, like when you do this kind of work, you can kind of pick out your flaws. Like you guys see a little bit of, I mean, this person would probably never even notice the difference, but when you do this work, you kind of like notice. Oh, here it was having some issues, so I have to make sure I trim and clean that up. But the name turned out really great. So, but the, like when it runs, I'll film a little bit of it and when I do it, but when it runs it sounds sick. It's sick. Hey kids! Hey kids! Hey kids! Well, you guys cleaned it up, didn't you? There y'all go. There y'all go.
Timothy! Dixie! Dixie, Billy.
How was your Heis's house?
Timothy. Primrose Path. Wow! Let's see that. That's going to like us. Mom, come here. That baby do like what's that shiny?
Who wants to be petted, huh?
It makes you hold you back.
Oh, goodness.
I said that one.
Yeah? That's a good baby, huh? Oh, thank you. It was Mandy. I just texted her. Sent her a picture of the thing. On Monday. Can I check your eggs?
No, they're my Mama.
Here.
Look.
Mama bird.
Bobby.
Thank you. They're so beautiful. Will you hold them for a minute?
Where I put you Barry there. So you and I can
She's
do
gonna take off.
There's
Babies in there. Touch them.
Johnny, there's babies.
Ow.
Here, hold this up. Hold this up. I don't want it to knock the thing over. I just want it to fall.
I can't see the baby. That's good. I cried
So I picked these up yesterday. I want to plant them in the front yard, but I realize I have to till. But I do got some peppers popping up. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there.
I uploaded a video 4 hours ago.
There's one there. Who did? Who did? Who did? These are my cucumbers. These are pickling cucumbers, and these are straight 8s. So.
Yeah, your plants are growing. Your plants are growing.
I thought I planted more straight 8s, but I guess. Oh, this is straight 8s.
It's fun to
Pickling. Yeah, it is fun to do. Oh my gosh, I know you're so excited. And these are all red cherries here, red cherry tomatoes. And this is pepper, red cherry, sweet pepper, 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 pepper. And these are beef steak tomatoes. And these are all sweet peppers. So, hopefully, they can get going. And then I'll figure out where I'm going to plant these bad boys. So, original plan was I was like gonna just make some rows where my garden used to be, and just like dig the grass with the shovel and make actual like little slots, and then fill it with some dirt. But I don't know. I even thought about over here, if I made a little garden area right here, but I'd have to keep chickens out. I don't know. I just had to raise my voice. Journey has dumped out an entire bag of goldfish all over the floor down here. And I hate having that. Anyway, got an email. I gotta answer it. No, Sissy got a bike. Was it Marketplace buy? Hey, I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah, man, it's got shocks.
That's great. That's a cool bike.
We went to Walmart. Hers tore up yesterday. The free wheel quit working, so it didn't matter whether she stopped pedaling or quit pedaling. The bike was going to pedal on its own.
Oh, automatic bike.
But you can't.
Would it pedal?
Yeah, but when you're standing up, you're still.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you want to be able to.
And so we looked at Walmart, and it had 3 bikes about this size.
Yeah.
Thank
So go get the pump.
Are you so excited?
I bet you can take that thing off some sweet jumps. Hi.
Let me go check on my egg. Got one egg that's peeping, so I know it'll be. Hey, Jessica! 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 Run, baby, run! Don't let him boss you around like that. No, 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 sir. No, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. I'd like to ask you about your extended warranty. I know, right? Say don't. Okay, put one in and see what happens.
Can I put it up? Put up. That's all the dog.
They're all drinking.
Oh, you are Jimmy.
Dad, come here.
Ooh, that's mine.
No, Journey.
Nice and cold.
Journey, no.
Come on, get some more pillow. Do you like
Oh, he pooped in the water.
What?
He pooped in the water.
Keep in the water.
Yeah, way to go, Dad.
I want dogs. I want you the dogs. Like a baby dog.
Water came out of its nose, Mom. Is that normal?
Oh, hell.
Ooh, wow, you get me. Ta-da! Ooh, wow.
That duck was watching. Hey, guys. So, I had to turn it off. It is almost done with a rush order. And just a few minutes ago, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to finish it. And then after that one, I will just work on the shirt. I was like, I'll start it, lay down all my fabrics, and then I'll just go in yonder and lay down and let it finish stitching out. And it, you know, if I hear it stop or whatever, I'll come and rethread it or whatever I have to do, right? So I'm like, alright, I'll just do that. So I printed off that label, including my rush order label. And I was like, well, I'll let this one go, and I'll go up and print off those labels and then come down and package everything up. Well, it's having issues. Like, I don't know what to do. I seriously, Sterling has a dentist appointment in the morning. I'm like, lost at this point. Like, what do you do? What can I do? Did I mention that my PE 770 is not working? The, what is that thing called? Hold on. Q-foot. The Q-foot started acting all funny. And so I took it off, and then I couldn't figure out how to put it back on, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've replaced this thing, and I don't even remember how to put it back on, so I had to Google that, and then I got it back on, but it's just, it's not, like, laying in there properly. Like, it's, like, way up, and then, like, I can't put the presser foot down. It just, it won't work. It's like, I don't know, something is jacked up. I'm like, you guys, what? This is like the craziest ever. Like, first of all, I'm trying to get my safety pin. I already poked myself earlier. I want to go upstairs and check on, we have a baby hatching, and I didn't want to leave it in the coop overnight because it is like made a little hole, and last time they, you know, ate them, and so I'm all off. Oh, I forgot. I've already done this one. Alright. So I'm all like, oh, you're not going to eat this, baby. Not today, chickens. So I brought it in and I stuck it in the incubator. I figured it would hatch, right? I hope so. Anyway. So I am going to go check on that in a few minutes. Finish these, stringing up these ribbon trims, and I guess I'm going to go to bed because I don't know what else to do. Honestly, I don't know what to do. So I figure after her appointment's at 11, we'll come home, so we should be home by 12:30, and then I will try to see if I am able to get it going. I don't know. I'm like, I'm sick of this. I am so sick of it. Just send me a tag, please. I've saw some comments where people were like, you know, that's crazy. I thought Melco is supposed to have great, you know, support and all that. They do. They have great support online. Like, you can pay, I think it's $50 a month and have all the online tech support, you know, and they will talk and walk you through stuff to try. We have not done that because I basically wanted somebody to come out here. I wanted somebody to come out here and fix it because I was just fed up, honestly. Why does this look bigger than the other pieces? Lord have mercy. Please don't be bigger than the other pieces. Are you bigger? No. Yeah? No. I won't know until I put it on. I hope it's not bigger. It's supposed to be a 3T. Anyway. I'm just hoping that they can come out and fix it. And then I am buying a new one, as I mentioned. So hopefully, you know, I don't know how long it takes to get them. I'm pretty sure it doesn't come overnight, you know what I mean? I'm hoping, if anything, I can get it ordered this week and maybe it'll be here by next week. I don't know. I don't know how quickly they ship them. I'm just like, it'd be nice if it came quick, but then we got funerals and stuff. I think we're just going to go to the funeral on Thursday and not to the receiving of friends because it is so far away, and the times that they are, my husband would have to take off 2 days of work, and so I'm sure they would give it to him, you know, but at the same time, with his job, nobody's going to do his job, so his job would still, you know, he still has to do it regardless. Whether he makes it into work, it's still going to be there the next day, if that makes sense. So, right now I'm just stringing up a 3T tutu, and then after that, I have to do another 3T. I don't have to, but I'm going to because I got it all here, and Journey's asleep. It's 1:03 a.m. Oh, I'm just over it. I had to turn it off. I've taken that thing apart, and I just feel like at this point I am disgusted with it. So anyway, let me finish this. My tower of tutus. There's like 4 tutus there. There's one. I have to put bows on them now. There's 2, 3, and 4. So.
Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye guys.